Good morning. So we are out on a fresh walk this morning, trying out some new gear. I've got me Osprey bum bag on, and what else have I got? Oh, I'm wearing my new trousers. So I'll post all the details in the description because I can't remember at the moment what the make and all that kind of stuff is. So yeah, I'll pop that in the description. Hi. So I'm out making a bit of an executive decision this morning about cameras. Ideally I want to try and upgrade my phone and get something with better camera and photo quality, and I don't really want to be carting loads of extra weight with me. I think that might be the way that we go. Is ditch the GoPro for this and look at using my phone. Yeah, we'll see how we get on. We'll see. I'll compare the footage. I'll do a bit on the GoPro and a bit on my phone today and see that if I use this phone, see what the difference would be like and see what the quality is like and see if it's usable. So we're now on one of the hills that we're going to be doing a repeat on. This is one I've cycled down it once. It was hairy and coming back up was hard work, and I'm sure my Wahoo clocked it at about 17% max gradient, so it'll be a good one just to start getting a little bit of practice on, because I live just in such a flat area. So this is where we are. At the moment, I mean, it's going to be a little precarious wherever we're walking at this time of year when it's been wet. Although, to be fair, it actually doesn't seem too bad. I think the first time I came down here it was actually worse than that. So you get an idea of maybe of how steep that is when you look at the kind of height up. It's sometimes difficult to tell how steep something is, but if you can kind of imagine how high above me that is, that's maybe a kind of a gauge as to how far down we've just come. I reckon we'll be able to manage a couple of repeats on this little bit. 1500. Check these trees out. But yeah, how amazing is that? I wouldn't want them falling on you, like, but yeah, all those exposed roots, and you get an idea of sort of how far down it goes, and yeah, how much is underground and what it must take to rip those up. When you think about wind, that's beautiful along here, all enclosed and wooded. God, look at this. Look how fast that river's moving. How close to the bank it is. Gonna get out of here before it rains more. God, look at it. So we're just coming towards the next ascent. This is the one that we've kind of done a circle. We part descended this one on the way down to the one we've just come to. It's the one that I said that I've cycled down and back up again before. Bit of debris. So yeah, it's pretty punchy. So we'll probably do that one a couple of times and then move on. We'll see how heavy the rain's coming down as well, and if it feels like my jacket's not waterproof, then I'll be making a bit of a sharp exit back to the car. So I've got the old backpack cover on. I don't know whether you can see that, my little green backpack cover. Fished my snack out, so I made sure I got that in my little bum bag, so I can just crack on. So this is the foot of the next ascent. came flying down here on my bike first time I came down here. Oh my god. I've got cable disc brakes rather than hydraulic disc brakes, and I was not convinced I was going to stop before I hit the Trent. Yeah, you get some proper speed up coming down there. There's often cars coming up and down. Wouldn't fancy it myself, be burning your bloody clutch out. But yeah, they've thrown down some bits of foam and stuff to help get some traction. Looks bloody unsightly. I've just done my first rep of that hill. That wasn't actually as bad as I remember it being. I'm definitely starting to get a bit warm. Glasses are steaming up a little bit. But I just wanted to show you these trousers. So I was checking out, they're supposed to be sort of waterproof or water repellent. I don't know whether you can sort of see the water's beading on the surface, so that's a good sign that it's doing what it's supposed to. Not beading on the surface of my jacket, so I don't know what that says about that, but yeah, pretty impressed with everything so far. The other top tip, folks, is wearing running pants, so like actual underwear. I tend to wear that if I get wet through. It dries quicker, it's moisture wicking, it's very thin. Never wear cotton stuff for this kind of thing. As soon as you start sweating or you get rained on or anything, you're going to be wet, it's going to chafe, going to end up with thrush and stuff like that. So yeah, some nice thin active wear sports pants, you're welcome. So it's starting to get a bit dree, as they say in Scotland. So I've got two choices here. The embankment goes, I can kind of jump over a stile a little bit further down and go back up the hill to the main road and walk back to the car, or I can continue on this bit. It goes right back down to the Trent again and along a few fields and then back up a really steep, rocky, quite technical ascent. Looking at the state of this right now, I think I might cut my losses for today and go back up over the field. I'm just going to end up on my arse and be absolutely filthy, and I've got nothing to change into to drive home, and I don't want to have to drive home in my pants. I am still feeling a bit grim today, to be honest, and there's no point pushing myself if I'm under the weather. So I was wanting to try and get as much done today as possible, because tomorrow is a complete write-off. We're back up to 40+-mile-an-hour winds and rain all day, so today is the day really for doing anything. And I think I'll have done about a good 6 or 7 miles, and hopefully, if my watch is right, I'll have done over 1,000 feet of elevation gain, which yeah, I was hoping for about 1,500, but take what I can get today and head back and get some lunch. So we'll check in with you a bit further along if we make it past all this shit. I'm seriously hoping that that wasn't the style that I need to take. This tree's come down in the storm. You can see it's split up there. So I need to just try and get through there. Mission to try and look where I'm going and stay on my bloody feet. Jesus, look at the state of this. I don't know if we need to descend a little bit more before we get to the stile. If that was it, then I guess we're going all the way down. So we're starting to descend again here, and you can see how high we are up over the Trent down there. It's probably difficult to see on video, but I don't remember coming down this far before. I wonder if we have missed that style. Ooh. Way up, I think this might be the style. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, there we are. Can get up and over that. Otherwise, if we continue down there, I'm not sure how far down it is to the bottom, whether it's worth... Oh shit, Tear my new trousers on brambles. Could be worth persevering, you know, just getting down to the bottom. Although it's going to be a longer walk back to the car. Decisions. Fuck it, we'll go for it. Well, it feels like, touch wood, feels like I might be staying dry in the jacket department. Breaking the cardinal rule of 3 points of contact there. It's difficult to tell because I've been sweating and I've got a backpack on, so my back feels a little bit moist. However, I'm not feeling it coming through my shoulders or anything at the minute, so that can only be a good sign. We're probably half a mile maybe across the bottom here before we then ascend back up into the little village of Neaton. Just having a little snackaroo. Got these little flapjacks, 17p in Home Bargains. They've got some slightly larger ones sometimes if you can ferret through and find them, but at 29p. And if you buy something like this from the health shop or even the supermarket, you'd be paying well over a quid, sometimes well over 2 quid, so 17p. Got plenty of those and keep you going. About 340 calories per these little bars, so it's ideal for something like this, just a burst of energy to keep you going. Cheers. Just to, whoa, bloody hell, it's a bit of a wobbly one. Looks like it's in need of a wee bit of repair, that. Oh, this looks a little bit muddy. So this is the last one, 1332 feet we're at, so I'm not going to be messing about coming up and down this one. I think this is the last of it. I've got over 1,000 feet of elevation gain, and by the time I've done this one I reckon I'll have 1,500, and I'm happy with that to call that a day for today. Weather's not too horrendous, to be entirely honest. I could go for a bit longer, but yeah, there's no point, like I said before, no point thrashing myself when I'm under the weather. So as you can see, great big sort of ditches where the water's run off, so you just got to be mindful of where you're going up here. It's sort of rocky, stony, quite easy to lose your footing on this stuff. But this is a bit more like you might sort of expect to find up proper sort of hill walking, mountain climbing. It's this hill, to be honest, that I thought I might be able to kind of, I'm going to say nip up and down then like I'm a little nimble deer, but no, I thought I might be able to pop up and down this one a few times. I'm getting breathless already. Look at those snowdrops coming out already. Aren't they nice? Who'd have thought it was February? Because of all the stones and how uneven and technical it is and how wet it is at the minute. I'm not gonna chance my luck when I've done all right so far today. We're just about popping out the top now, and we've hit 1,518 feet of elevation gain at the minute. Can't really see how far we've come down there because it hits a bend. Got a few little outbuildings, farmy stuff here. So yeah, I thought I'd just do an outro before I pop out the top here, so I can just get my head down and get back to the car on the road. Yeah, it's been a good walk, that I've enjoyed it despite feeling a bit under the weather. It hasn't ever felt at any point like I've struggled, and knowing now that I can get a reasonable amount of elevation gain, I know that it's a good place to come back and practice, maybe when it's not quite so dreary. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you next time.